you can do whatever the hell you like. He knocked all of these buildings flat and made over 1,000 people homeless to start building this new college. The chapel is one of the finest examples of late medieval architecture in the country. It's the reason that King's College is so well known. It's the second largest chapel in the world. This is King's College Student Accommodation. It's called Bodley Court, built in 1825. Those three windows at the base make up just one room for one student. They are fantastically large. When I say one room, you have a bedroom and a private study. The other half of the building was added in 1955. The college spent a lot of money making it look old so it would fit in with the rest of Cambridge. So you can imagine how they felt when 5 years later, Queen's College built that thing next door. 1448, by a woman called Lady Margaret of Anjou. She was the wife of King Henry VI, and it was 7 years after her husband started building King's College that she decided she wanted one as well. It was subsequently refounded by two more queens, Elizabeth Woodville and Anne Neville. So it's named after 3 queens in total. And this is the college where Stephen Fry studied. He once described himself as 4th queen. Do we have any Mandarin speakers on the boat?
Oh yes, 3 of us.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure you've heard of a very famous Chinese poet that studied at King's College in the 1920s. Wrote a poem called Kun Chao.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce his name properly. English mouths are not made for Chinese words. Xu Jiemo?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, standing on this bridge here, the King's Bridge, looking out over the river, that he was inspired to write his most famous poem. So behind this green hedge here to my left, there is a memorial stone, Xu Jiemo, with the first few lines of the poem carved into the stone in Mandarin. Risking making a bit of a fool of myself, I'm going to tell you what the stone reads. I believe it's something like Qin Qian Dao Wo Zou De, Zhong Lu Wa Qin Qin De De.
Oh yes, it's correct. Yeah, it's correct.
Wait a second, wait a second.
So coming up to my right is Clare College. It's the second oldest college in Cambridge, founded in 1326. And it was founded by a woman called Lady Elizabeth de Clare. Now she was born into a very wealthy family. She married a very wealthy husband who died after just 1 year of the wedding, so she inherited all of his wealth. Richer.
Is she rich?
Well, her third husband lived a long and happy life.
Oh, okay.
Until he married her, then he died.
Oh no.
So she had 3 dead husbands by the time she was 27 years old.
Oh my god.
After that, I don't know why, nobody wanted to marry her.
Yeah.
But she was already the richest woman in Europe from all the inheritance that she received. And then Trinity Hall, here to my right, founded in 1350, is the college where Stephen Hawking studied.
Oh.
Wow.
Originally, Stephen Hawking did his undergraduate degree at Oxford. And being a genius, he realised he'd made a terrible mistake, and he came to a proper university. Charles, who studied history here in the 1970s. And before he arrived, he wrote them a letter saying he didn't want to be treated any differently from any other student just because he was royalty. Now, students here aren't allowed to bring cars. It's one of the reasons there are so many bicycles in Cambridge. And on his first day, he arrived without a car, just like everybody else. Instead, he just landed his private helicopter in the field opposite. And his bodyguard had to follow him everywhere. including into all the lecture theatres and into the exam hall.
Oh my god.
So he thought he might as well take the exam as well. And whilst Prince Charles graduated with 2-2, his bodyguard came away with a 2. I have a theory that when the Queen found out, she was so humiliated.